Hello?
Hi, Paul.
Yeah.
So, I was talking to Grace and she hung up, but I was wondering, can you talk to us about what happened to you when she hit you with the axe?
I cannot. Like, who is this?
This is Dani.
I don't know Danny.
Well, I'm willing to pay you like for an interview just for your side of the story because I want to hear your side of the story, not just hers, to make it fair.
Um, that's weird. Because like your number popped up as like scam likely. That's crazy, right?
Why am I scam likely? Do I sound like a scammer?
I mean, kind of, sort of.
Why? You know I don't sound like a scammer. Come on.
I'm not. That I'm just more worried about not being able to see my kids. All right. I'm more worried about moving on with my career and not having access to my son. All right.
Okay,
Like
so you think she's a danger to the kid, your son?
I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying, hearing her name doesn't bother me anymore. All of that, it could have played out differently. But as far as the interview, I don't know, man. I'm at a good place right now. I just need access to my children. It's fucked up that women use that against you. She know exactly what she did. She know exactly what she did for a very long time. As far as disappearing on the kids and disappearing on her entire life. So other than that, I'm all right. So as far as talking about what happened that day, whatever happened between court, I guess that is what happened. That's there. That's all I want is to be a dad, man. Like I'm okay being an ex-husband. Like that's perfectly fine. It takes two to fuck up shit.
Yeah.
And I accept my responsibilities. I accept my faults and the things that I did wrong, but I ain't deserve that shit from her. Like Grace ain't never had to work. You hear me? Nah. She ain't never have to. Nah, man. Nah. And I'm finally over that whole part of it. But it's not fair that now that I'm over her, over that whole situation, now the only way to get at me is to not let me have access to the kids when she know everything that I've done for her and the kids. And she done cut my son dreads off. Like we was a dreadhead family at one time. So don't let me have access and then cut his hair and nah, man, like she knows. So if she wasn't bitter about it, then why I can't be a dad? Why I can't be a father of my son? But that's legal things that we'll figure out because I still want custody of him, and the more she does this, the more she looks like,
Mhm.
But
She said
your information.
she said she's a
If you would
therapist
text me
though.
your information.
She said she's a therapist and she offers therapy to people. Like she went to school for therapy.
You hear me? Whatever she's selling herself as, you hear me? Whatever, look, I have nothing to say against her, I would like to have access to my son.
Okay, but this is my number right here. You could just text me at this number. And
if you could text me like your name, number, and what this call was regarding, that would very much, I would be able to respond back.
All right, I'll hit you up.
Like
all right, bye. A mess. Now, who else should we call? Let's call somebody else. Auntie Minty, Mighty Mo. Let me see. Ooh.
Power off. Hello, it's Lisa. Please leave a message and I hope you have a great day.
Hi, Lisa. I have a question. So, Jag made a video stating that you gave me Grace's phone number, but you didn't give me her number. I got it myself. So, I have a question for you, Lisa. I looked up information in different areas like Texas and California, etc. And I don't see you in there as a counselor or therapist. And they said you never actually were certified. Now, what's interesting to me though is that you were a relationship therapist and counselor for Jag, right? And I know you have a lot of secrets about their relationship because they came to you with all their relationship issues and problems. And I'm willing to interview you about what they told you about their relationship issues because they told you everything like you were like pillow talking them. So, anyways, call me back at this number if you're interested in doing an interview and just clearing the air about everything because they are making you look bad. And you have the right to, clear your name. All right. This is Dani, by the way.